Bruh, I gotta tell y'all about this, dog. So, first of all, welcome back to another video. I appreciate the subscriptions to the channel, dog. Um, you know, it's definitely appreciated. I appreciate y'all for, coming through, checking out my journey. Um, so like I've been telling y'all, dog, it's been tough. It's been tough. You know, trying to get this thing off the ground, and really trying to secure working capital to make this happen. You know what I'm saying? And I can't. I'm over here watching WWE, trying to see what my boy Roman Reigns gonna do. Gotta turn that down a little bit. So yeah, man, it's been difficult trying to secure working capital. So, like I told y'all in the last video, dog, it's important to have a plan. If this is something that you want to do as far as, venturing out and becoming your own boss, being a CEO, man, a lot of these banks and lenders, man, they gonna leverage your personal credit. So it's important to understand that, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of your personal finances for the first year or two of your company, is the banks are gonna want to look at that. If you have income, or if you have revenue coming in from your business, they want at least three check stubs. Not check stubs, but at least three bank statements to kind of show the amount of revenue that's coming in. Especially a lot of these smaller lenders, man. So let me tell y'all about two particular small business loan opportunities that I want y'all to stay away from, dog. Matter of fact, let me look at my phone right quick. Y'all gotta stay away from these two and any other small business lenders out there that do business like this, man. So we all know Credibly. If you're in the business world, you've heard of Credibly, right? So the other day, I did a application for Credibly, and the senior sales consultant emailed me, and we emailed back and forth. So I did an application, and I did the application. So I can see what I would qualify for. He had me send him my bank statements. So I did. So he told me, he said, hey, I can get you qualified for 5,000. He said the max I can get you qualified for was 5,000, which was perfect. You know what I'm saying? In my case right now, man, I'm just waiting on the insurances to get everything figured out in their system so that I can build the insurances for the services I'm delivering. And right now I don't have any staff, so not only am I trying to do the business side of things, but I'm also, doing the staffing side of things as well. So I'm thinking to myself, I told my partner, I'm like, man, look, think we got 5,000 in the bag, right? So we excited, and you know what I'm saying, like maybe like a day later, I reached back out just to make sure everything was approved. So he said, everything was a go. Said he was gonna put me in touch with the lender because I asked about the terms of the contract. You know what I'm saying? So he said he was gonna put me in touch with the lender. So Vander Capital. Let me show y'all real quick, man. I was supposed to pull this up on my phone. Who y'all need to stay away from, man. Vander Capital. Definitely wasn't like it just for me, it just didn't make sense, man. So this is Vander Capital, man. So Vander Capital sent me a contract where they were gonna loan me, and I can't remember the exact wording, Basically, they was gonna sell me $5,000, right? Right out the gate, they was gonna charge me a bunch of fees and monies just for processing the loan, right? So my $5,000 quickly went from 5,000 to 4,600. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So I'm like, all right, that was the first strike. So I'm looking at this contract, and they want me to digitally sign or whatever. So it's always important, dog. Do not get emotional when you dealing with money and you got your business on the line, you signing your name on stuff, on the dotted line, man. Don't get emotional. Put your lawyer hat on and read through your contract, man. See what you're going to be responsible for. So I made sure that I understood the terms and I understood what I was going to be responsible for, right? Because I'm signing off on this. So then what I'm mainly looking for is what everybody else is looking for. Okay, how much am I going to be charged for this money, right? Nose itching, man. So I look and it says $99 a day, right? I'm like, $99 a day? I said, man, am I reading that right? $99 a day, dog. I need the money. Y'all gonna make me pay y'all $99 a day? So basically, they giving me about 75 days, bro, to pay them back $7,450, bro. I'm like, luckily I didn't sign that, and then I was gonna have to consent to them, basically, what you call it? They was gonna basically going the shit out of my account pretty much. Every day they was gonna hit the account for $99.63. Bruh, if that ain't the scammiest scam I've ever seen, like because at first I thought I was being scammed initially, because the Credibly sales consultant I was emailing, I had to call Credibly because I'm like, man, let me make sure that this is a true representative of their company. So I called, I didn't get an answer, so then they called me back and we verified that was, the senior sales consultant. So it was a go. So then that's why I went ahead and moved forward. But then when I got to the closing part of the situation, man, who the hell y'all think is gonna y'all gonna sign me up for 5Gs? You gonna take 3 of the 5Gs before I even touch it. Then y'all want me to pay y'all $99 a day? Man, look, if I was making $99 a day, I wouldn't even really be needing no loan, dog. I wouldn't even be trying to get any working capital from y'all. So then I called I think they called One Park Financial or something like that. Let me make sure. One Park, I think it's One Park Financial. Yep, One Park Financial. Same thing. They talking about daily or weekly payments with these people. You know what I'm saying? Man, no, man, that makes no sense. So it's definitely important, man, to have your credit together, dog. Have a plan, and sometimes even when you have a plan, the plan still fall through. So it's important to understand that just because you had a plan, you got to have a plan for the plan, then the backup plan for the backup plan. Like, you got to really understand that it's probably not going to always go as you see it going. So it's important to try to figure out how you going to, maintain solvency in the event that things go left. And right now, things are left for me, man. Being a CEO and going through all of the different, things that I had to go through to get to this point is extremely rewarding. Having an office space, commercial space, getting a billboard tag and all of that, getting the hours of operation on the entrance door, man, that's all good. It feels great. But then reality starts to slowly set in, And you know, when you're not working and um have that steady income coming in, it's hard, man. It's hard. You start realizing um how important it is to have your finances in order, man. You know, like I've been working 30 some days in a row and haven't received a payment yet, you know, and you're dealing with the insurances, man, and insurances, they gonna take their time, you know, giving you their money, sending out them checks. You know, it's gonna take them 14 days to get me a check. Then it's gonna take my bank 5 days for, you know, for the funds to be accessible. You know what I'm saying? So I'm damn near, I'm already at the end of March with no money. By the time I get the check, you know, I'm gonna be damn near at the end of April, you know, touching my first dollar, you know. Um, and that first dollar that we make, you know what I'm saying, that first dollar gotta go in a frame, man. That first dollar is gonna symbolize, you know, the first amount of money, that the first penny that, you know, we've ever made outside of being a W-2 employee, you know what I'm saying? And being a business owner, man. So that first dollar is definitely important. But yeah, man, if y'all got any ideas, bro, y'all know of any lenders that have some reasonable terms that's realistic, man, please drop it down below in the comment section, man, so I can go check them out. But yeah, that was my experience, man. Stay away from One Park Financial. Stay away from Vander Capital, dog. Don't even waste y'all time, bro. If you're a business owner, don't even waste your time. You're not gonna have any cash flow, and there's no benefit to paying it off early. The sales rep tried to tell me, oh, there's a little benefit. Man, ain't no benefit to paying that off early, man. I'm looking at the numbers. There's no benefit for paying that off early. If I give them back 5,000 the next day, if I have that 5,000 the following day, it don't matter. They want $7,450 the minute that money hit my account. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't a good deal. And something else I'll tell y'all before I hop off of here is that, man, when you a business owner, dog, there are times where you are gonna have to say no. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to turn certain things down and say no. You know, saying yes to a lot of things and saying yes to everything just because it's gonna give you what you need at the moment, it'll ruin your company down the road, dog. And I know I'm probably not looking like the CEO type right now, but like I said, man, we starting at the very beginning, we starting at the bottom, and this is what the bottom looks like, man. You know, working all the time, don't have enough money to hire staff. You know, you doing a lot of things on your own, building your own systems. Like I told y'all, I just created my own behavior management strategy. You know, because I was gonna have to pay $10,000 to have these other strategists come in and train my staff and train me, and gotta do that every 6 months and every year. Like, man, I don't have that type of money right now, dog. But I got this, you know. So I went ahead and made my own behavior management strategy plan, and gonna train the staff on that. So, you know, it does pay to be resourceful. You know, I'm happy I'm still young. I have my health and I can work, you know, constantly. You know, I've been working every day, dog. We have not had any off days since February the 17th, man. 0 off days, bro. And even when I'm off, I'm at the office putting documents together. You know, I had to basically make a you know, daily living skills log, just so I can track what people are doing and how they're doing, as far as domestic skills, you know, kitchen knowledge, you know, are they cleaning things properly, personal care, stuff like that, financial skills, you know, household management, all of that, man. So I had to create my own log, you know what I'm saying? I had to create my own MAR for the nurse, had to hire a nurse, had to basically write her contract out. Our policies, had to do our own policies, you know. So it is a lot, and you not still not getting paid yet, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, the money's coming, the money ain't here yet, man. So when you a boss, sometimes, you know, you gotta be patient and you gotta wait. So anyway, man, I just want to hop on here and tell y'all, stay away from Vander Capital. Vander Mountain Capital, and stay away from One Park Financial, man, because the terms that they gave was very disrespectful and didn't offer many cash flow opportunities, man. So anyway, man, thank y'all for stopping by, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with me on this journey, man. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.